Welcome, is it? I ain't doing nothing. I don't guess it. Go down there. What you think? Just go halfway? Yeah, we should have him. He's in the dog down there. Walk up and down the street. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We got Coop. Look, I bet they said she just going to look at my lip. This a chap gloss. You gonna get her with? Yeah. Oh no, that's good. Cool. Me and Coot is out walking, y'all. Say welcome to the channel. Oh yeah. That's what Coop said. Coop said, welcome to the channel. Yeah. Yes. Coot, you're so smart. So we are walking. I'm walking slow, probably ain't burning not 1 calorie. I really pushed myself, made myself. That dog got to be really trained. Push myself, got myself up to come walk. What's She said her dog no, don't touch her until she sit her bag down. She take her shoes off and all that. She said then she come. The dog probably hated them. So guys, here we go. We're walking. We're trying to get. Well, I did set a goal today with my group that I have to at least. I walk, I think 2 or 3 times this week for at least 10 minutes. Yeah, that's for at- for at least 10 minutes. Hopefully, I walk longer than that, but I'm walking. But let's talk about this. This is a mental health channel. So along with mental health, you gotta move around. That's just part of decreasing depression. So today we did a group on depression. Like, what are some signs and symptoms? And we was going over like negative thinking, negative thoughts, withdrawal, not answering your phone. Those are some symptoms that you probably be going into depression. Um, if you're tearful a lot, if you're feeling inside, thank you. Say thank you, Coop. You heard her. She said thank you. Yeah. So yeah, so those are some signs and symptoms of depression. If you know of any other signs and symptoms of depression, please put it in a comment. Please put it in a comment. Like, share, and subscribe. This channel is everything mental health education. It is not to take the place of your counselor, your psychiatrist, your psychometrist, your psychologist. Hello, Victor. Hi, Rachel. We're talking about depression. Naming some signs and symptoms of depression. We do know that negative thinking is one, not wanting to participate in your normal pleasurable activities that you usually do. If you play tennis, if you go bowling, if you fish, things like that. Another thing too, if you find yourself going into a depression is, I just don't feel like going to work today. So depression becomes a problem when it interferes with your daily activities. When it interfere with your daily life, that's when it become a problem. Okay. So if you could name some things name some things, and please, if this channel is for you, it is a mental health educational channel. And if you wanted to know anything in particular, please let me know. I will get the answer for you. So please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, all right. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's what I do. It's mental health. I am a mental health therapist. Been one for over 20 years. Um, well, been in the field for over 20 years. I am the owner, CEO of Cultivating Minds Counseling Group. I'm also an author of a children's book called Khalil and His Mimi, and it teaches kids how to regulate emotions appropriately. Um, so that's a good thing. But I'm just letting you know who I am. Please share. If you know, and yes, please share. So someone might need to share. Okay. So going back to the depression, what are some signs and symptoms of depression? Hard to focus, can't concentrate, you know, increase of sleep, decrease of sleep, increase of appetite, decrease of appetite. So yes, those are some signs and symptoms. When you find, oof, when you find yourself, your phone ringing, you find yourself not answering your phone, yeah, that's another, that is another sign and symptom of, hey, cool, I gotta hear him come up and get to you. That's another sign and symptom of depression. Hey, cool, we walking ain't cool. So those are other signs and symptoms of depression. When you find yourself not wanting to participate in your daily activities, or when the sadness become an interference in your daily life, okay, we have a problem. Because what's wrong with getting sad? That's just part of our emotions, nothing. The problem comes when it interferes in our daily life. We're no longer cleaning up. We're no longer cooking. Okay? We're no longer, I called into work today. Things like that. That's when it becomes a problem. Those are signs and symptoms of depression. Now, how do we get rid of it? How do we decrease it? How do we stop it? So is the sign and symptom of your depression. Do you have a family history of depression? Okay. On the side, maternal or the paternal, is a family history. Let's clear that out of the way first. Every day, work on coping skills. Every day, coping skills. I wonder, is that the Etheridge who I went to school with? That truck, or that or have that been there? So yeah, signs and symptoms. Okay, how do we handle it? How do we manage depression? Every day, find something you could do that you enjoy, that makes you laugh. Let me tell you, Michael Jordan just didn't play the game. He practiced. So when game day came, he was ready. So, and that's what you have to do, practice it. But I want everything, always remember this, everything starts with a thought. Everything. That depression started with a thought. Those panic attacks started with a thought. Okay? Thought. That's, it's a redirected. Who? Everything starts with a thought. That's just the thing. It starts with thoughts. Then you start feeling some type of way with that thought. Then it's an acting, or you can call it a behavior. Thoughts, feelings, behavior. Thoughts, feelings, acting. Right? Maybe somebody live there. Look at all them. Them cars. So yeah, so that is part of the depression. Those are I just gave you some information on depression, signs and symptoms of depression. Then I gave you a way to decrease that depression. Fish is another coping mechanism. Gardening is another one. Doing what I'm doing now, just getting out. Nothing strenuous, but I'm breathing heavy. I'm just walking, but it also gets rid of depression. Just getting out into the sun, depending on how hot it is in your town, getting out in the sun for like 10 minutes a day, that sets your circadian rhythm. Or you don't even have to do it a day. Just getting out there in the sun, just getting that sunlight. You know how we get that pH balance? That's what the sun does. It gives you that pH balance, and that helps with your depression. So if I said something that could benefit you, a friend or a family member or enemy or a frenemy, please like, share, and subscribe. I am Char J, your fabulous therapist of Cultivating Minds Counseling Group, where we get to the root of the problem one session at a time. One session at a time. That's what we do. Okay? Cool. I'm saying welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Let's get cool. You gotta go down further. That's me. Put my bonnet on. Well, going into the house. Well, I'm not going into the house. Guess where I'm going? I'm about to go to Jack's. I'm gonna just say you don't walk. Oh, that's what you probably need to do. I am going to Jack's and get me a burger. For lunch, what did I eat for lunch today? I think some pickles. Yeah, I didn't even eat lunch. I did eat a little of that breakfast. I ate 2 strips of bacon and eggs. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a little burger. We don't have nothing else that's around that maybe we can eat. What can we eat? Hmm. Don't forget, y'all, if I have said anything that you, your family member, or friend, or enemy, or frenemy, back up, going to get me a burger. Okay. Who said they're riding? So, I got my little fanny pack. Y'all better stop.